Hi friends, so welcome back to my channel and today's video. So the Swedish word of the day is mountain, which is in Swedish berg. 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 That is because after I have recorded this, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put on a pot of coffee and then I'm gonna take Sigge out and we're going to climb up a mountain. I am going to put all of this file, like the Will I Buy It files, into my computer and I'm gonna edit outside for a change. Being outside with him, I feel like that is gonna be totally awesome. So yeah. Hopefully it doesn't start to rain because then I will cry. I'm gonna scooch over because every time I edit these videos, I'm like, why haven't you learned after over 60 episodes to scooch over so you'll have room for the pictures right here. Let's move a light like so. This look I did film but didn't film. I actually recorded another true crime case that will be that will be up on Monday, so hopefully you'll watch that one, but I will have all of the products listed down below in case you don't want to watch a makeup murder. I don't really talk about the makeup in my makeup and murder cases. If you do like that, then please tune in on a Monday. But yeah, let's start off, and I want to start off by talking about my Swedish girl Linda Hallberg. So 2 weeks ago I talked about the fact that she was coming out with something new, but we didn't really know what, and I actually didn't have any expectations because last time they kind of hyped it up and it was an eyeliner and a tinsy little setting spray, which made me so disappointed. But this time it's an eyeshadow palette and this is what it looks like. Oh my god, like this is the Creepy Cute palette volume 2. This is spectacular. Before I've even said something about this palette, I've even now gotten requests to compare this to the Creepy Cute palette, and of course I will. The Creepy Cute palette is one of the best formulas out there on the market in my personal opinion, so I am really excited to see how Linda will compare to this. But you know, as always, when Trend Mood posts something, people are so negative. I am myself included when it comes to certain releases, so sometimes you're like, why are people so negative? But then you're like yourself negative when it comes to certain things. So I get it, not everyone is gonna like the same thing, but this is gonna launch. When you see this, this has already launched. So this is on tomorrow, like today when I'm filming, it's April 24th, but it's gonna launch on April 25th for $59, or if you live in Sweden, 549 Swedish crowns. And I am going to buy this. I'm probably gonna buy it from like Express so that I'll get it super quick, hopefully before the weekend ends, and then I can just get a video up like super quick. And the palette, by the way, I'm just gonna say the palette's name. It's called Spectral Eyeshadow Palette. And as I said with Trend Mood, there was a lot of people that was upset about the price, and they said that this is not indie anymore, this is going toward mainstream. But again, indie means independent owned brand. That has nothing to do with pricing, nothing to do with that. So this is an indie brand. $59, yes, that's a lot. Like ABH takes $48, but this is very, very normal in Sweden. So that is just something to keep in mind, that this is a Swedish brand and this is the price that we have in Sweden. I would be really, really upset if this was like $42 in the US and then $59 in Sweden. Like an ABH palette is probably $62 in Sweden. So this to me is like fair price. However, it is a little bit more expensive than her Infinity palette, like this one. So I would have liked it to be this pricing, but it is what it is. Another thing that was sneak peek today was this from Makeup Revolution. Makeup Revolution and Carmi has done another collaboration. So this is the second palette. I did not go ahead and pick up the first palette because I thought it was cute, but I thought that it was very, very warm matte colors in that palette, and then he had a lot of cool tones as shimmers, which isn't really my personal preference, so I did not buy that. This is already available, and I do think that it's very, very pretty. I love the outside of the packaging. I think it's very, very cute. This is, as I said, already available, and it retails for $15. This palette is called Make Magic. I think that the palette is cute, but I actually went online just to see the palette a little bit more up close. And to me, the same thing again. He has a lot of warm colors as mattes, but then he has a lot of cool tones as shimmers. There looks to be satins. I can't say if it is or not. But then also, I recently purchased the new Tammy palette, which is this one. I did a video that I had up very, very recently. So this is what it looks like. I've only used this once, but I just, again, don't like Makeup Revolution's formula. I don't think that it's great. I love Makeup Revolution as a brand, but not when it comes to their eyeshadows. I have a couple of brands that I love, but I never buy their eyeshadows. For instance, Fenty, Jouer. Like, there's a lot of brands that I like your face products, your lip products, but I don't like your eyeshadows. And that is the way it is with Makeup Revolution. So even though that this is really exciting for Carmi, and congratulations to him. I think it's wonderful to see that, and the fact that he worked with them is amazing, but I'm personally not gonna buy it, but it's cute. I think it's really, really cute. So surprise, surprise, Colourpop is coming out with another collaboration with MakeupShayla. I think that this is their third collection now. I do believe, wasn't she the one that they collaborated with the Through My Eyes palette, or was that, no, it wasn't her. Okay, that wasn't her, that was actually with I Love Sarah E. So totally confusing, but I do know that she came up with the Perception palette, and then she has done another collaboration with Colourpop. And this collection is, this is a collection. Maybe I should have said that. It's not only like a palette, it's a full collection that includes one eyeshadow palette. Let me see what that retails for. $12, and then you have a blush for $8 each. You have 2 blushes, by the way, I think. You have 2 lip bundles for $12 each, which contains a lippy pencil and then a liquid lipstick. And then you can purchase like the full collection and everything, like with the PR package and everything. I have to say that I love the packaging of this. The packaging on this is beautiful. However, all of the other stuff, not all of the other stuff, because I do believe that the blush, it's not my makeup preference, but I'm glad that she didn't do it as like my makeup preference, because I do believe that she does it a little bit more for like darker tones. Same way with the lipsticks. I think the lipsticks are beautiful, but they're just not really my cup of tea. The eyeshadow palette is really, really dull in my opinion. It is that like pop effect with like that really bright yellow, and I do already have yellows in my collection that I like. I don't reach for yellows that much, and this is not really my cup of tea. This seems to be like a variation of mattes and shimmers, like, I mean, warm and cool tones. And just like overall, yes, it looks cute, but it's so, ugh, in my personal opinion, it's not something that I want to get. Great, congratulations to MakeupShayla. I love her voice, which is strange, but the first time I put on her video, that was like last year. I didn't know who she was, and then I saw a video pop up in my feed and I clicked at it and I was like, her voice, loved it. But I'm not gonna purchase this collection. Let's talk a little bit indie. This is from Sydney Grace, and they're coming out with a green bundle. This is so beautiful, and these are all single shadows. All green, as you can see, all different variations of mattes and shimmers, and then also like lighter greens to darker, mossier greens. I think it's just beautiful, and this is really, really like a green makeup lover's dream. This is already available, and it launches for $33. I am not personally going to pick it up because I know that the shipping is really, I don't want to say it's expensive, but it is expensive, but I also understand the fact that this is how much it actually costs to ship it to Sweden. So I'm not mad about the shipping, it's just that I don't want to pay for it, because that leads me to pay, I think it is maybe, I think the shipping was $20 or $25, but let's say, no, $22, but let's say it's $20. That will make this 33 plus 20 is $53 plus taxes, so that will be like $65 for this bundle, which is just not really worth it in my opinion. Also, I never really used my single shadows, so I am really trying to cut back on my singles, but it is very beautiful and worth mentioning. Let's talk a little bit about Wet n Wild. I actually saw this collection in Amy Loves Makeup in her makeup releases video. She also does this. Link her down below per usual. I link her in all my videos, but I'll link her down below of course. But she talked about this little Wet n Wild collection and she was like, I hope that there was this green shade, I don't really see it right now, but there was this mint green that was beautiful, and she was like, I hope it's a liquid eyeshadow, and I hoped so as well, but it's not. It's a lip gloss. So I was really bummed out about that. I was like, no. Doesn't matter anyway, because I wouldn't be able to get it. Like, I really feel like Wet n Wild is such a dull brand for me because I can never get a hold of things, but I do think that this is a beautiful collection. This is like their Crystal Cavern collection. It seems to be like this triangle eyeshadow palette and then a lip gloss and maybe a lipstick or a liquid eyeshadow. I don't really know what it contains. And then one highlighter. It looks cute, but you guys know I'm not gonna purchase it, and it's already available for the people in America and Canada. I have forgotten to talk about this, but Blush Tribe is coming up with brushes. And when I saw this, I was like thinking about the Smashbox collection. Do you know which one I mean, with the crystallized packaging? That is coming to Sweden to Kicks at April 29th. If you are interested in that, my Swedish friend. Don't forget to use the 20% off coupon code though. Anyway, this is their new brushes. I think that these are really beautiful. I can't really speak about the quality and so on, but I do believe that these aren't brushes that they have done themselves. There was this other indie brand that came out with the same brushes. So I do believe that they are private labeled. Just so you guys know, in case you are wondering about the price and everything, I don't have the price right here, but I'll link it down below in my description box. And don't forget that you can use my code. I do have a code with Blush Tribe that is Paulina Beauty 10 that will give you 10% off. I'm sounding like a true influencer. This is also something that is, I've talked about this so long that it feels like this is never gonna happen. But so long ago, I think that this was like 2017, someone asked Norvina, like, are you going to do foundations? I know that you have stick foundations, but like liquid foundations. And they were like, yeah, we're working on it. And they worked on it for a very long time because it hasn't come yet. But it seems like we're gonna get it this summer, which seems to be like, woo, I'm so excited about this. So yeah, I'm really excited about this. It seems to be vegan. You guys know I only talk about the cruelty-free makeup releases, so that's nice to know that they will include vegans. Not every release from ABH is vegan, so that is really nice that this one is. No flashback, long wearing, yada yada yada. We'll see if this is like matte, full coverage. I hope that it's like medium coverage and dewy. Let's keep our fingers crossed. There wasn't actually that many releases until like yesterday when Linda and then Carmi came up with their releases. But I do want to talk about one more release, and that is this. This is from Touch of Glam Beauty. Hey Sigge. Kom då. Let's see. Hopp, hopp, hopp. Duktig kille! Siggisen! Där är den. Oh, där är den. No! So this is a new collection from them. I think that these look stunning. This is their Spring Reagan collection, which is now available. They will retail for $750 each. Do you see that? $750 each. Except the shifters, which are $11.50 each. And then they have two different bundle options where you can get 13 pans for $50. $90.50. That is, I think, the way you say it. And then they also have a 16 pan bundle, which is the full collection. And you also get a magnetic palette for 125 American US dollars. And they also have a 15% coupon code that you can save 15% off on bundles, but don't really know what kind of code that is, but I don't know. But that is actually everything that I wanted to talk about today. So the one thing that I know that I will be purchasing now is the Linda Hallberg palette, and have a video up very, very soon for you guys. So stay tuned for that. Maybe I'll move my Makeup Monday video, like the Makeup Murder video, if my Linda Hallberg video is going up earlier. So just know about that. But yeah, that is everything that I wanted to talk about today. If you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, please feel free to thumbs the video down. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. I would love to have you. And I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye! Bye!